Wabarakatuh. My name is Rosakina Alia and I am the chairperson. My group member is Rifki, Opwa, and also Siti Tara. So we will start the negotiation for the topic to propose new slogans for the university. So maybe Sarah, you can start first. What is your least preferred
Yes.
slogan?
My least preferred slogan would be the change, because I think it's too basic or simple, and I thought maybe it could have like a wow factor if you want to put a slogan for our university. So be the change is like too simple, and for others it's like a really big slogan, like dream bigger do greater is a really give out a really
Okay. So for now you choose
a great
the
way to say a slogan.
So for now, you said that the be the change is the least preferred. What about others?
Yeah.
Disagree?
Hello. My least preferred is future ready leaders. Because the university contribution to the students is to make them be prepared being the leader in the future. Which the success of the great leaders is often conveyed by their action on the campus, which focus on increasing leadership skills knowledge.
What about you,
How
Opa?
about
For me, I agree with Rifki about the list being future leaders, but I place it for the dream bigger and go greater. I place the dream bigger and go greater as the lowest because most of people who follow their dreams are not new. Can you hear me, guys?
As for me, I would say that the two of your choices for the least preferred is like
Can
okay. So for the
can you hear me, guys?
yes, I can hear you.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Alright. So for me, for the dream bigger, do greater, and also the future ready leaders is like one of the good slogans. And for the least preferred, I think I would choose the transforming life actually because in university you're supposed to produce a great leader, right? Like to educate the students. So transforming life is for me it doesn't suit very well for to be a slogan for a university because like you should not transforming the life of the student. You should like improving the student, right? And maybe from here we can choose like one of the least preferred for us. Like our ranking is not so uh aligned with each other. So maybe we can choose one of them. Like for me, I can see like new vision, new direction. New vision, new direction. Here, we can see that most of it, most of us put it on the lower ranking. So what do you think about this slogan? Because we need to put the least preferred first. Maybe 50. Can you give your opinion?
Akbar, you can help me for the opinion.
Yes, for me and Rifki, I think the lowest should be the future leaders, as he said, because we agree with each other, because we place it on the lowest. I'm differing from him one point, but I don't think I'll disagree with him. I'll agree with him, and I think we call the future ready leaders. Because in universities, I don't think that most leaders depend on their universities to be leaders, because they need external experience outside the university. That's why I don't think it's an appropriate slogan for universities. Because most people who graduate from universities work as doctors, engineers, and a bit of minority become leaders. So for me, I think I'll place the future ready leaders as the lowest list. least welcome slogan.
So you say here, future ready list should be the least preferred. Does anyone of you want to give your opinion on this?
I disagree. I disagree with Utbah. I think future ready leaders should be like the most preferred after dream bigger do greater, because for me future ready leaders as a student, when we went out from our university, we should be ready to lead, ready to be someone professional, and getting starting our new life as a new profession for us. And future ready leaders tends to give us more wow factors for a slogan for a university. That is for me.
Right. So one of
I think
you,
so. What other people think?
okay. So one of you disagree, and one Oba agree. So what about you, Rifki? Do you agree that future ready leaders should be the least preferred for us because of the reasons that Oba gave?
Yes, because uh, right now the leader is should be uh, prepared for the future. It's like when you apply the job, or maybe you uh, yeah, you have the job. You can manage the time or manage the worker. It's like properly, and then it's good for you uh, to learn how about the leadership skills.
So you said that you agree the future ready leaders as the least preferred, is it?
The least preferred is the last, right? The the least. What does it mean?
Sorry, I don't get what you're
Like
saying actually. Can you be more clear?
what does it mean? The least preferred. It's like is the last choose or what? The last preferred or what?
Sorry. Okay. Okay. For me, future ready leaders, okay, like what Sarah said, a university graduate should have the leadership, right? And then for Oba said the not everyone need the leadership because like when you work as an engineer and as a doctor that doesn't need the leadership. Is it true, Oba?
No.
Mm,
We need the leadership skills.
Sorry?
I, my only argument about the future ready leaders is that like, for a leader to be, you need to have more experience. And for us as a graduate, we don't possess enough experience to be leaders out of the start. Because when we graduate, we still need to find a job and works to participate in. So your chances of being a leader are minimal. That's why I've placed it on my second least preferred one.
Right.
That's why I think it's not suitable as a first slogan, because it may be misleading for some. Because when you graduate university, you're still a freshman in this world. You're trying to find experience. That's what I think. That's what I think. It's not suitable to be a slogan or second least preferred.
Okay. So okay. So from here you want to say like future leaders is respected. Number one. Um, what about the
Yeah.
dream bigger, do greater? I think like for me, why I choose future from my opinion, why I choose future ready leaders is like the most preferred because you know uh what you said, not everyone will be the leader when they uh go into the work era, but I think the leadership is like you need the leadership not only to become a leader, but you need the leadership to become more confident in what you do. So as a uni-
I agree.
as a university student, uh this is like the slogan is like the tagline of the university. So the university should have a vision to make everyone, every students that enter their university to have that leadership, right? So for me, this slogan actually one of the best slogan here. I don't see why we have to put it as the least preferred actually, because it's short and have a very like impact there. The same goes to the dream bigger. So I don't really agree to put it as the least preferred. Maybe we can change it from like maybe my second least preferred endless possibilities. I can see here that endless possibilities. It doesn't have that wow factor. You know, it doesn't have that impact to become a slogan, a vision. Like the word endless possibilities is like it's just a word, not a slogan. And then to the students, I don't think this one is suitable. What do you think about it? I prefer to put the endless possibilities as the least preferred actually. Maybe maybe we can change the rank here. Like Rifki, what do you think about this? Endless
For the second rank, right? Let me
I think I agree with you about the endless
Guys,
possibilities.
okay, wait, we can give Oppa first.
uh,
Uh,
Rose,
Yes.
Rose. Suddenly something
maybe
happened with my laptop.
Why?
The recording
No, it's okay, it's okay. I still
is
record.
suddenly.
Wait, it's okay. Wait, it's okay.
Okay.
You can continue. Oppa, can you continue?
I think I agree with you. If we can agree upon the endless possibility as being the least preferred slogan, I think it makes more sense. Because the word less of endless possibilities, I think it's a little bit too ambitious because there's always a limit. There's almost a limit and have an end for something. And to have some endless possibilities is not professional, nor is it adequate to build as a university because there's always a limit for something and someone. So I think I agree with you if we want to keep it as the least preferred slogan.
All right. So how about you, Rifki?
Yes, I agree because this one slogan is that I love to hear, which can motivate us as a student uh, to do something without give up, because most of students fail the subject, maybe because they do not try at first. I mean, they do not struggling uh, try the subject uh, for the past test or something like that. So this slogan is useful for students, I think.
So you didn't agree?
Yeah, I agree.
You agree?
Yeah, I agree.
You agree. Okay. So what about you, Sarah? Do you agree endless possibility as
Uh,
least preferred?
I also agree with you guys because I think it's too simple, it's too regular.
All right. So maybe we can just put endless
Two
possibility.
words. Slogan. I do agree with you guys. Yes.
We can move on to the second list preferred. Someone want to choose one?
I think it is the future ready leaders because of our disagreement about it.
You still want to put the
Because
future
yeah,
list?
the second list.
So Rifki,
Because as I said, well,
I cannot, I cannot clearly
uh,
follow.
from here I can see like uh, I still didn't agree actually for the future leaders to put it as the lowest ranking. Yes. I think maybe be the change actually. Be the change. It, it's I from the meaning. Be the change is like the same meaning as transforming life, like you change, and then it doesn't give that impact because be the change. What kind of change, right? So I think this one actually didn't give any good impact to be a slogan for the university?
I think "Be the Change" is a simple yet easy slogan because everyone needs to make a change, and to make it simple like that, for someone to be the change that they want, either in their life or the change of other life, because it gives you the motivation that to be the change. You don't need to follow everyone or like be with the flow. So you be the change. So you can change wherever you want. That's why I placed it on the second most preferred. It's simple yet effective because everyone into university, in order for for us to stand out on society and after we graduate is by changing ourselves or even the people around us. That's why I think it's a suitable slogan for our university. Simple yet effective.
Yeah.
Safety?
Uh, uh, for most people, I choose interchange because the slogan is it can be used to the student that can be the change in the future, which can carry themselves to be a good worker in the future or uh, it's like good engineer, it's like yeah, involved about the work. That's that's my
Uh, what about new vision, new direction? I can see from here that new vision, new direction not in the highest ranking. I don't really.
I choose I choose me from me.
Vicky, can you give your opinion about this slogan? New vision, new
Oh
direction.
yeah, yeah, from me because from my opinion, the slogan is good to hear or read. It's like the concept of the word is like simple and then simple and enough to understand because the principles of the knowledge from like mm, this slogan can maybe can attract the student to stay enthusiastic about learning and yeah, learning about new things. So their talent maybe or maybe from the academic or non-academic achievements and realize an increase in students' desire to learn. That's my opinion. That's why I choose the third rank.
So what about you, Sarah? Do you agree with him?
Yes, I agree with Rifki because I think new vision, new direction, it's like giving too much pressure. It's like an image of a future. It's like an image of a future, but it's not. It's too direct, but it's not really attracted to me. I mean, I don't really feel anything from it, from that slogan.
Okay. So, Okba, what do you think? That is it okay if we choose new vision, new direction as a secondary speaker?
I think a new vision, a new direction is not also suitable, and I placed it on fourth on my first because for lack of a better option. And new vision, new direction. I'll say it's not suitable to be. It's not that much of a good slogan because education has been the same since day one. So there hasn't been any radical changes. So that's why I think it should be like a second least preferred slogan because it's always the same. The concept of teaching has been the same. It hasn't been changed since it began. That's why I think I agree with you to keep it with the second least preferred slogan.
So, I think we do come to an agreement here because for me, I do agree also the new vision, new direction as a secondary speaker because for me, you should have one vision, right? And then from here, the slogan's like new vision, new direction. So I don't think it's suitable for university um, slogan. So from everyone's agreement here, I will put new vision, new direction as the second least preferred. All right. And then for the third least preferred, um, maybe I can start. I think I'll choose transforming life for me, because transforming life. Can you hear me? For me, transforming life
Yes.
can be the third least preferred. Because it's not very stable, like what I said before. Do you guys agree if we put this one as the third least preferred? Anyone of you?
Yes, I agree with you, Rose, because transforming life is to, given for a student, transforming life is like so different because it's for a student. Just be yourself is much more preferred. So transforming life is like the third least favorite.
Yeah,
What do you
I
guys think?
agree. I agree also because these slogans, the university can be an option because the university can bring the good future lives, which can have a good work skills in real life in the future.
What about you, Oba?
I think I disagree with you about this point because transforming lives, even though we're not in a medical school where we can actually do help others, but transforming lives, it gives you like a motivation to do something different. Maybe you start try to working harder to make an innovation that can help the others. That's why I think it should not be the third least unpreferred. If personally, I think I'd go with dream bigger, go greater as the least preferred because most people who chase their dreams are not going universities for chasing their dream. For example, if we look at the Microsoft CEO like Bill Gates, Elon Musk, and the greatest who changed the world, those who chased their dream didn't go to the university in the first place. So to dream bigger and do greater, I don't think it should be a slogan for the universities because as a university, they don't give you the opportunity like to follow your dream because basically you're just working there to get a job. So if I were to place the third least preferred slogan, for me personally, I think it would be dream bigger and do greater, not like transforming life because transforming life will give you hope to do better. That's what I think I should.
What do you think? Transforming life should be on what ranking for you? Oh,
Transforming lives, personally, I'll place it like maybe the fourth, maybe
the fourth
something
one.
like the fourth,
The fourth one. Uh,
something, yeah, maybe the fourth, yeah, fourth or
I think we can put it as the fourth one, right? Because like everyone do agree here. But you don't agree it as to be the third least preferred, right? So is it okay if I put the transforming life as the fourth one? Does anyone want to object?
Okay. Okay, just okay.
So transforming life will be the fourth. Like for the third one, you said endless. No, sorry. Dream bigger, drew greater should be the third least preferred.
yeah, third list. Yes.
So maybe someone can give your opinion for this one. 50. What do you think about this
For
one?
the third, for the third one,
Because from here, I can see that like three of us put dream bigger, drew greater as one of the highest ranking. So I don't think like any of us do want to put it on the lower ranking. Is it?
Yes.
Mm.
So maybe we can change another one to put it in the lower ranking. Maybe Opa, you can put another one because from here,
Another one.
right?
Okay, how about future ready leaders?
Future ready.
Because yeah, I think future ready because majority if you agree that the dream bigger and go greater should be ranked higher, while me and Rifki agree that the future ready leader should be lower. So comparing these two based on majority, the dream bigger and do greater should be a higher ranking slogan, while the future ready leaders should be placed lower, maybe as the third least preferred slogan.
Farah,
maybe
what
I
about
agree with
Sarah, what about you?
I do really think that dream bigger to greater should be the seven, the most preferred slogan, because um, this slogan is kind of and also the lecturer in UTM. It give out a definite vibe that with big dream we can achieve anything, and also because of dream, also we tend to work hard because of it. And not only that, with the huge dreams, we want things to be better and for us and also for the university. So I think dream bigger to greater should be the most preferred, the number seven. What do you guys think?
From here, actually, I do agree with you, actually, but Otba and Rifki doesn't really prefer this one, but we have to rank the third one here. So maybe um, for me, an education of mind and heart. I think no one did talk about this one, so I'll talk about this one again. An education of mind and heart. I would suggest this one to be the third least preferred, sorry, because an education of mind and heart. I don't think the long words actually give that nice vibe to be a slogan. You know, a slogan should be short and impactful. So an education of mind and heart is like it's like more to maybe a vision or something. Like not a slogan. So I think I want to suggest this one to be the third least preferred. What do you guys think?
I think I'd have to disagree with you because an education of mind and heart, even though it's a little bit of a long for a slogan, but it's effective because it educates your mind and heart. Because with education, you can do both good things and bad things. So it's important for us to have a moral compass. So we have to educate our heart also. And I think this is a very essential for our university, especially for us as a Muslim university. I think it's very good to educate our heart to be good for us in the future. For example, some people may use their knowledge to do ill things and not benefit the society. Therefore, it's important for us to educate to have a prosperous mind while also having the proper moral compass to do for us to benefit the society. That's why I place it as the most preferred slogan for me, contrary to the future ready leaders. That's the what I think it should not be placed on the third place.
Right. So I think okay, wait. Uh, somehow from what I can conclude here, like future ready leaders is like both of you agree for this one, right? What about you, Sarah? Do you think we can put future ready leaders as the third least preferred? Maybe that would make us come to the conclusion.
Um, yes, yes.
It's okay. Okay.
I just follow. Okay, I agree.
Yeah,
So
I agree.
we will put the future ready leaders as the third one. Okay, we are short in time right now. So the fifth one, the fifth one. I think for me, I will put an education of mind and heart. For me, that one should be in that rank. Rifki, what do you think about this one?
Yeah, I agree with you because the slogan is quite maybe quite good. Yeah, yeah, quite good for the fifth rank.
The fifth rank. Sarah, what do you think
Because
about
the
An educations of mind and heart.
an education of mind and heart?
We should put in the fifth because it's too long, and I think education of mind and heart is really good, but it just doesn't give much importance than other slogans.
Alright. So, Oba, do you agree if we
Like
put this one
I
as
think
the
it's
fifth one?
important, but it's not for me.
Maybe we can ask.
Yes, I do agree with you.
So,
I
Oba,
think for the fifth place, I think it will be the change. I think it's more suitable for the fifth place because even if you like look at our score, we places six, seven, and fourth and one. And I think if you average that one, it will be like a close to 4.5 as a score. So I think it should be the based on the fifth, like considering our score,
Be the change.
because like it's six and seven and four and one. Be the change.
Right, so we have 5 minutes more. So Rifki, do you agree if you put be the change as the fifth one?
I agree with you. What do you say? The manufacturing of my manufacture as
Sarah?
the fifth track.
Alright. So Sarah, can you agree with this one?
Yes, yes, sure.
So for me, be the change actually can be the fifth one because it's actually in the middle for the rank. So I'll put the be the change as the fifth one. Now the second most preferred, um, I want to put the end education of mind and heart as the second most preferred because for the dream bigger, dream greater, it does have um that feel to become a slogan. You know, dream bigger and do greater. It doesn't have to. You doesn't have to do a lot of things. You just everyone can dream, right? So if you dream more, maybe you can do more. That give the student somehow want to dream. You know. So what do you think? Is it okay if we put dream bigger, dream greater as the most preferred? Someone can.
I agree with you, Rose.
Oba. Maybe Oba can say something about this one.
Yeah, I also agree with you. I also agree with you. I don't mind as an educational of mind and heart to be the second most preferred. As you said, like dreams are important, so I don't mind placing it at the most preferred slogan.
So Oba does agree with that rank. Rifki, do you agree if we put dream bigger, do greater as the most preferred and education of mind and heart as the second most preferred?
I do agree with you because uh, the slogan, the meaning of slogan is quite good.
Alright, so I think we can come to conclusion here. So I will put this one, an education of mind and heart as the sixth one, and dream bigger, do greater as the most preferred. So from here we can see the rank. This is the total rank for each one of you. I think the lowest one is Siti Sarah, and then Otba, Rifki, and I get to the highest one. So from here, we can conclude that this is the final rank. Does anyone want to object?
So I don't object.
No objection. Okay, um, so the chairperson have to mention the points collected. Yeah, I already mentioned and declare that I'm the winner for this negotiation. Does everyone agree?
Yes, I agree.
All right. So I think the time actually has finished. So we can end this session now. Thank you for everyone.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.